Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. So at first, I was not going to talk about this little issue, but then after the research that I did, I just couldn't stay away from it. Y'all can call me whatever you want to after this video, but I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. So you have heard, I'm sure, on the internet, that the pink sauce lady, her name is Veronica Shaw, but her, I guess, handle, stage name if you will, is Chef P. Now this woman is claiming that the company that she chose to go into business with by the name of Dave's Gourmet has, and I quote, left her in such a dire financial situation that she doesn't even have enough money to buy her kids' food on her own. Allegedly. She is alleging that they are withholding some kind of finances, some kind of royalties and reimbursements as they are continuing to sell her product. She's also trying to raise money that she, put forward the GoFundMe out there. She's trying to raise money to help with that, talking about how she needs legal help and all this kind of stuff, and etc. Now, like I said before, y'all are going to think I'm really mean for saying this, but I'm going to say it anyways. I don't know if this pink sauce was her only source of income, but if it was and she decided to make this her only source of income, that was morbidly unwise. I know that people are out here, they're trying to be business owners and entrepreneurs, and I respect them a lot because that is hard work to do, building a business from the ground up. But you don't ever make that one business your only stream of income, because if it tanks, that's your behind. But anyways, I know some people are trying to wonder, well, how did she even get to this point to begin with? And like I often say, we have to start from the beginning. Now, y'all remember, it was literally a year ago. Whenever she first came out with this pink sauce, everybody thought it was a great idea because, we've never had a pink condiment before. It was, innovative, which it was. And I said, whenever I made that video almost a year ago, that while it was a good idea, she went about it in the stupidest way possible. Whenever you start a business, if you don't know anything about business, either you go get somebody, whether it's in your family, friend, or somebody who does know business that can go into business with you, or who can show you business, or you go to school for business so you'll know what the heck you're doing. Now, I'm not going to even go there because I said this in the last video, and there was another video with some dude that was calling himself a chef. Only black people, y'all, will call themselves a chef and ain't been to nobody's chef school, allegedly. That's like me putting on a police officer uniform and calling myself Police Yoshi Entertainment just because I want to be a police officer. That's ridiculous. But anyways, I said I'm not going to beat that dead horse. I'm not going to. But anyways, she started making this sauce in her house from scratch. And I'm pretty sure somewhere, if I'm not mistaken, there are actually laws against that. Whenever you're doing something, mass producing food or some kind of product, you're supposed to be doing it in an actual kitchen if you're going to sell it to that degree. But I could be wrong, allegedly. But she was making this sauce in her house. People were asking, okay, what are you putting in the sauce? What are you doing to make it pink? Somehow that got lost in translation. The color, the tint, if you will, changed from TikTok video to TikTok video. Finally, when she did come out with a label so people could know what was in it, some of the ingredients were misspelled. There was all kinds of milk and eggs in it with no preservatives. And please miss me with the oval citric acid was in there, because that's not enough. The portions were jacked into oblivion. And her packaging was raggedy trash and mediocre. Yeah, I said it. She was shipping this stuff out to people in packages in the middle of the Florida heat. And it was getting to people's houses spoiled, ruined, busted. She didn't even make sure it got to the people who were spending $20 on each of these bottles. And that's not even including the shipping and the handling. I wish I would spend $20 on a product that's not even organic. Please. But anyways, people tried to call her out on TikTok. They said, your stuff is getting to us messed up, spoiled. You didn't take the time to do research at the business aspect or the food aspect of any of this. You didn't put any preservatives in it. We're wasting our money. This is not right to us. And what did she do? She deflected and she refused to take accountability. Now, the first flag to stay the heck away from her products should have been when she started making it in her house. Flag number 2, whenever she was on that live and revealed to the entire world that she didn't even know what the FDA stood for. Tried to make it seem like allegedly she didn't need the FDA to approve her little product. And then when people drug her into oblivion, as they should have, once again, she refused to take accountability. There was no, well, you know what? I was wrong for, not taking the time to make the label correctly, not taking the time to make sure the stuff was spelled right. that the portions made sense, because angel numbers don't exist. Okay, when it comes to food and food portions. I'm sorry I didn't take the time to put preservatives in there because I was stupid and didn't know at the time. I'm sorry, I'll do better. No, instead, she hit them with the, oh, well, how was I supposed to know that? I didn't say that. I didn't know this. What do y'all expect me to do? What y'all gonna do then? I mean, she had no self-accountability at all. Like, nothing in this scenario was her fault in her mind. And it was really sad, quite sickening, and quite disgusting, if you ask me. So then she went and decided to have some kind of meeting or claim that the FDA came to her door and that she talked to them and she talked about, the label and that she was going to fix it and all this kind of stuff. There were some people claiming that that was actually a fake meeting. I don't know for sure, that's alleged, but she claims that she, talked to the FDA. She had a whole video that she did, and I'm gonna be real honest. I know this is gonna sound really mean, but watching her talk to who she claimed was the FDA was like what I would imagine watching somebody having a stroke would look like. I said what I said. Then she had the audacity to make it seem like the people who were trying to call her out for what she did blatantly wrong were just hating on her, talking about some, oh, y'all are just hating on me, and oh, that's fine, like y'all's hate got me help and I got help from the FDA now. I'm like, half of you didn't even know what FDA stood for just in the last video. But anyways, she had the audacity even to bring God into her tomfoolery, talking about, oh, well, God helps those who have a kind, pure heart. And I'm scratching my head. I'm just trying to figure out where it went wrong with this girl. But anyways, of course, later on, she had to do some, rearrangement, if you will, some, cleaning up, if you will. And she was able to land that deal that I mentioned at the beginning of the video with Dave's Gourmet. And her product was put on the shelves at Walmart. Now, how she was able to get that deal, I'm not entirely sure. It was either, the stereotypical case of somebody who really was not deserving of that opportunity because she did not go about this in an intelligent way, in a mature way, in a humble way, unlike all the other entrepreneurs who deserved that chance that she did not, or they probably saw somebody who was stupid and wanted to take advantage of them. But anyways, the tomfoolery didn't just stop even there. So apparently she went on a talk show with a guy named Karamo, who was the host of this show, and he brought on another young lady from TikTok by the name of Alle Brean. Her handle is Allured Beauty on TikTok. Now, this young lady bought one of the pink sauce bottles and was very skeptical, which I don't blame her for being. And she actually sent it, a sample of it to a lab to get it tested to see what was in it, which was completely within legal rights. Like, I don't know why people felt like it was so horrible for her to do that, especially considering all of what led us to this point. I would have had it tested too, I'm going to be honest with you. She had some questions and concerns that I do believe deserve to be answered, and she did go about it in a very respectful way. She could have ripped this girl to shreds for what she did and how she handled this pink sauce, but she just wanted to know, okay, is it safe? What's in it? Like, just tell the truth and explain to me. Like, just explain this to me. Like I said, she could have been real rude about it, but she was actually very nice about it. They invited her onto this show, and I'm thinking, okay, well, they're going to have a mature conversation, woman to woman. She's going to put her concerns out there. Little Miss Veronica Shaw is going to put those concerns to rest and, let her know, reassure her, okay, yes, I started kind of crazy, but I got it together. I fixed the label. I fixed the packaging. I did everything right. Got the preservatives in there. We're good. No, what do? They call her on there to basically gaslight her into oblivion and low-key embarrass her. That entire show, Karamo himself and even the audience enabled that woman, Veronica Shaw, in her lack of an accountability. And she had the audacity, like I said, after this woman was very nice to her and respectful to her, to turn to this woman and say, sweetie, you're not special. And it was giving a projection. Like, she doesn't feel special. She feels like she's slow. So she now has to make everybody else feel slow when they try to confront her about the stupid stuff that she done. And it was really messed up when you really think about it. And before anybody tries to take her aside because she's black, y'all, she made black people, including Karamo, look stupid. She made everybody look stupid. She really almost turned it into like a black versus white thing, if you really want to look at it that way. Because of the way they basically ganged up on this woman and tried to make it seem like she was attacking another woman, when really she was really just calling her out for being a raggedy business owner. And raggedy, like I said, with how she approached this pink sauce. It was so bad that I believe this guy probably woke up and smelled the coffee and realized how ridiculous he was being, that he brought them both back on and apologized to this woman, Allie, for what he did and how he handled that. and saying, oh, well, even I had to take accountability for that, etc., etc. But they still never held Veronica Shaw accountable at all. And I honestly feel like that's the reason why she's in this predicament right now. Now, I'm not trying to say she deserves this or that I'm happy that this happened to her, so don't try to put words in my mouth, anybody. I'm just saying, like I said, this little few minutes of TikTok fame went to her head, blew up her pride. She didn't want to listen to anybody who was actually trying to help her. Took everything as, oh, you're hating on me, instead of, oh, they're trying to help me be better, refine this idea that I have that I can actually go far in. She refused to listen, refused to take accountability, refused to do the right thing. And I'm almost willing to bet money that the reason why she's going through this predicament with this company that she's with right now is probably because she signed something or agreed to something that she didn't read, understand, or research, and now she feels like she's the victim here once again. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of the saying, surround yourself with people who are smarter than you are. That's exactly what you have to do when you go into business. When you are a business entrepreneur, especially with something that can really go far, like I said, like this pink condiment could have if she would have done it right, you've got to surround yourself with people who know what they're doing. Listen to them, be humble, be willing to be led by them. Listen to their advice, take their criticisms and their advice with maturity and grace so that you can grow, be better, and do better. But anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think and how y'all feel down in the comments below respectfully. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all have a blessed day.